Alright, so we are now in really deep water, so we'll go ahead, press X, and sink by V-split, and oh my gosh. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're back in Tiny Sailor's World, and today we are checking out an update that includes split sinkings. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Now real quick, before I start the video, I do want to mention my voice is going to sound a little different. I do have a cold right now, so hopefully that recovers soon. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright, so we're starting out with the Adriatic. Now the reason I'm choosing a smaller ship to start out this video is because we're going to move from small to medium to large, because there's many different split methods in this new update. It's not just sink by the bow or sink by the stern and split. It actually has sink by starboard, sink by port, sink by bow and port or starboard, and vice versa, and it also includes a V-split, so that'll be interesting. But as you can see, we're in a storm, we're leaving New York, and yeah, let's sink this thing. So we'll actually get this thing out to deeper water first, and then go ahead and split it. And there is a lot of tugboats, oh my gosh, wow, especially in stormy waters. So that's crazy. So it's been a while since I last took a look at the Adriatic, but it still looks amazing. As you can see, it's a really beautiful design. It really looks nice. It's got a nice profile. And what's interesting about the Adriatic is its bridge is kind of separated from the rest of the superstructure. You can see it right there, and it staggers up nicely, and then you have, obviously, this separation in the middle. But, yeah, really cool. And it also has that same split superstructure design at the very stern of the vessel as well. So, yeah, very interesting and very cool. But we are now in some deeper water, so we may sink it. Actually, you know what, we'll sail a little bit further than this, and then we'll sink it. So, yeah. Now, I bet everybody on board, mainly just the crew, because obviously there's no passengers, so I would say a skeleton crew would be enjoying the ship so far. I mean, we are in a storm, so maybe not so enjoyable, but it's going to get a lot worse, because we're about to sink the ship. So I'm thinking, why don't we go ahead, sink by bow with a starboard list and a split. So here we go, and we are now sinking in a storm. So we'll say that the waves have damaged some hull plating, and we're taking on water. And as you can see, we're already beginning to list. Luckily, lifeboats are getting away, but that wave just completely swamped it there. So yeah, we are firing flares. Water is probably rapidly filling the interior of the vessel there. And yeah, the bow is now beginning to get swamped by waves. And this is just getting out of control. As you can see there, we've got some air escaping that forward hatch there. Wow, this is really going down quite quickly, even though this is on medium speed. I'm actually going to go ahead and jump off real quick, because if this thing splits, I'm pretty sure it's just going to go straight to the bottom. But wow, there it goes, folks. There goes that forward funnel, and then that second funnel, and there it goes. It splits into, similar to the Titanic there, and now the stern is kind of just free-floating. The bow is gone, and luckily, we've got some nice weather right now. The waves have calmed down. And there it goes. That is super cool. It's super cool that they actually added the split mode to pretty much every single vehicle or ship in game. So yeah, just really cool stuff. And there goes the Adriatic sinking to the bottom. And did it just... oh wow, we are not in deep water whatsoever. So it just struck its own hull, its bow portion. And yeah, that's not good. As you can see, it is kind of just staying there, not doing much. And there it goes. Boom. So, that is the Adriatic. Really interesting wreck there. As you can see, the bow and the stern are right next to each other. Actually, the stern is slightly overlapping the bow there. But, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to a medium-sized ship. Alright, the second ship we're taking a look at is the Olympic. Now, this is actually the original Olympic design, which is interesting, because original Olympic plans exist out there. However, they don't look like this ship. And I'll have a great video in the top right corner showcasing those original Olympic plans. So maybe this is like a predecessor to those plans, or maybe it's just a fan-based design. So yeah, but anyways, we're going to make our way out to sea and, well, sink the ship. And also, we have a ship called the Elizabeth here, and it looks like they are using a Lusitania, so yeah, very cool. Now I should also mention that it has been quite a while since I last checked out this ship, and it is now the Halloween season in-game, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Obviously it still holds up today. It's got a lot of nice details on it, and I commend it for actually having those details, and yeah, we're gonna keep making our way forward, and then once we get out into actual really deep water, we'll go ahead and sink the ship. So Yeah. Actually, looking at it now, I think we're good. I think we're in deep enough water here. So we're going to go ahead, press X, and this time we're going to sink by the stern. No list, but we're just going to sink by the stern and have a split. So here we go. So as you can see, things are happening very quickly. The ship is going down by the stern. Lifeboats are leaving the ship. We've got flares going up. There goes one right there. And it's about to get a lot worse. So, yeah, and you can see that ship that was near us is actually turning around to rescue the people that are on the lifeboats, or to rescue the lifeboats themselves. So, yeah. Now, as you can see, the nameplate on the stern is about to go underwater there. The water is getting closer and closer to the nameplate itself. We have some pretty calm waves here, which is good. But, yeah, the original Olympic design, or the Olympic, is doomed. So, yeah. At this point, the main deck is now awash, and I believe, yep, the boat deck is now beginning to flood. So, here we go. This is the end for the Olympic original design. As you can see, that rear funnel is about to collapse. There it goes. There's only 2 funnels now, and there goes that one, and the split should happen in any moment. There it is. Oh, interesting. Now, that's quite unfortunate because we are so close to deeper water there, so I just expected that we'd be fine sinking here, but unfortunately not. But don't worry, we're going to check out the split for this ship. I just have to respawn it, so give me one moment. Hey, look at that! Cherbourg is being attacked by war airships. So, that's something, and the moon is massive. If it was that close, we'd all be dead, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, we're going to go ahead, we'll make our way out to sea, and this time we will be in deeper water, and then we'll sink the ship, so yeah. Alright, so we are now sinking, and as you can see, we're doing the same sinking, sinking by stern with a split, and if we look underwater here, you'll notice that we are in deeper water. Not too deep, but it is deep enough to get this thing to split in 2. As you can see, same thing's happening. We're going down by the stern, and it's going very quick. So, yeah, and apparently the moon is rising. Interesting. Or maybe that's the sun. Alright, so as you can see, the fantail is now beginning to get flooded, and this is just going to pull the ship down, because once the main decks actually go under, it's really the end for the ship. It's just going to pour into any access way it finds, and, well, it's just going to drag the ship down. And there's just a massive fire behind me, but we'll ignore that because it disappeared. And, yeah, the bow is now starting to come out of the water, and this time I'm going to jump off the ship, experience it from a lifeboat or a swimmer perspective. So as you can see, quite a frightening view, especially because the water is blood, and the sky is still night, even though the moon sun is rising from the left. Very interesting set of events going on while the original Olympic is sinking to the bottom. So as you can see at this point, it's really the end. That rear funnel is about to collapse, that third funnel I should say. There it goes, collapsing over to the starboard side, which is interesting. There goes the middle funnel there, the second funnel, and then the first funnel. Oh, interesting. So it actually split, but the first funnel stayed whole. It didn't actually collapse. I would have imagined right as the ship splits, the funnels would have broken off because of the sheer movement of the ship. Obviously, the funnels are only really being held up by guide wires and, I believe, massive bolts or whatnot, but I could be wrong about that. So as you can see, there it goes. The ship is now going straight to the bottom at this point, the original Olympic design, and actually, did it collide with the bottom? Nope, it's still going down, and we'll view this from the underwater perspective here. Alright, so the bow has just now slipped under the waves, and it is about to hit the seabed. Boom, there it goes, and wow, oh, there it goes, falling off into the abyss and standing up vertical. Oh, nope, and collapsing down. So there it is. You got the stern up on this ledge and the bow down on this end. So yeah, very cool. But now it's time to move on to a massive ship. Alright, so for the massive ship, I'm actually choosing the Blue Marlin. We're actually going to be sinking more than just this ship. We're going to be sinking every single ship on the bed of this ship. So that's going to be quite interesting. And as you can see, U-20 is attacking us right now, which is interesting because we're not the Lusitania. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, are we actually sinking right now? Oh well, we're going to have to do the V-brake split because, yeah, this is not going to end well and we need something to quickly fix this. So there we go, and unfortunately, every other ship just disappeared, so... Yeah, and surprisingly, the bow of this thing is holding up pretty well. The stern is long gone now, but that lifeboat just had enough time to escape there. Actually, both the lifeboats did. And, there it goes. Well, that was quite anticlimactic. I thought all the ships on the deck were gonna just do the same, like, split as well. But, no, they just kind of disappeared. And we are now sinking to the bottom. So, you know what? We might just actually go ahead and go with a bonus ship. Because this happened very quickly. And kind of out of our control. We were probably going to sink anyways. I mean, I could have used my pumps, but I didn't really feel like it. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and spawn in a bonus ship. Alright, so for the bonus ship, and also the secondary massive ship, we're going to go with the Quantum of the Seas. So, I believe that this is the largest cruise ship in game. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead. We'll sail this out to deeper waters. And then we're going to do a V-split with this thing. Because, I mean, look at this. This is, a very big ship. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when it actually V-splits. So, yeah. Now, because this ship is so huge, we can't just sink it really anywhere. We have to sink it in massive water, like a really deep depth, or else nothing's really going to happen. We're just going to strike bottom and kind of sitting out of the water, similar to how Costa Concordia went. Obviously, Costa Concordia kind of flipped over on its side or capsized, so yeah, and it laid on the seabed. But yeah, this time around, we have to go into some serious deep water to actually sink this thing. And I think, yeah, I see something right there. Alright, so we are now in really deep water. So we'll go ahead, press X, and sink by V-split. And oh my gosh, here we go. The ship is V-splitting, and it is going down very quick. We're going to jump overboard here. One lifeboat has already escaped, which is clearly not enough for everybody on board. But yeah, as you can see, this is the end for the Quantum of the Seas, rapidly beginning to slip under the waves there. Alright, so as you can tell, they are now going down pretty much at the same rate. And, wow. Holy cow, there it goes. And it's going very quick now. There goes the funnel. There goes the bow portion, sinking to the bottom of the stern, still out of the water. Wow. So there it is, the stern of the Quantum of the Seas going down. It's a lifeboat rams into it. And there is really only one lifeboat, only one escaped. And there it goes, the stern of the ship slipping under, and we'll follow it to the bottom here. As you can see, the bow has landed on the bottom. It landed on the bottom quite a while ago. You got the funnel, you've got a reciprocating engine, which seems incredibly small in comparison to the cruise ship there. But, yeah, there it is. Interesting. It's like an upside down T. But, yeah. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.